Well, hello, this is Devin Murray with Attract More Families, your source of marketing and business growth ideas for private and independent schools. And today I want to talk about the second part of the curse of knowledge. And the first part, I talked about how a novice versus a master looks at information. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about the curse of once we've learned something, how it can really affect how we use it. And what happens is, once we learn something, and it congeals in our mind, we think that everybody knows that everybody should know that. Versus in reality, they really don't. If you think about it, once you learn something and it kind of congeals in your head and all the emotions and the synapses, and you've used it a couple times, we tend to believe that everybody knows that. And of course everybody knows that. Of course everybody understands how children learn. Of course everyone understands the benefits of our education system and how we teach and how activities boast our kids' learning ability. Of course, I know it doesn't. Everybody knows it. But it's not always that case. If you think back to when you first know something, it wasn't easy for you. It was hard. I mean, just think back to when you first learned to tie your shoe, right? Now you can tie your shoe, eyes closed, music blaring, people running. Some of you can probably even tie your shoe while driving a car, right? But back when you first were learning to tie a shoe, it had to be quiet. Everyone had to stay away from you. It was going to take you 5 minutes, and you were going to have to take the time to do it. And you had to do it right. You had to, first I have to build the tree. And then I have to hold that with this hand. And then I have to go around it with the rabbit. And then the rabbit has to go back through the hole. And then I have to hold the two of them there. And then I have to pull tight, right? But now but that's what it took us to learn. And that's where we were. But now that we know how to tie our shoes, it's very easy to assume that just everybody knows how to do that. But that's not really the case. So how does this affect us in our businesses? Well, it affects us because we have a tendency to believe that everybody knows what we do. So when we look at our marketing, when we talk to prospects, when we talk to our current families, we just assume that they understand the benefits of what we're offering them, how that's going to help them in their lives as they move forward. We assume that they understand why we have to raise fees because, kids have to learn on iPads now and tablets. There's just so much information out there. We just assume that this is stuff that everybody knows, and they really don't. When someone calls in and asks a question, we don't just need to give them the terse answer of, oh yeah, it's just because we teach school this way. Because we use activities as a part of our school, we're great. No, they need to understand that. Yes, you and I understand that. We're in this industry. This is stuff that we've learned. It's congealed in the back of our heads to the fact that we now know this 100%, but not everybody does. So we have to step back and look at our marketing and our sales processes and go, what do people who are not in our industry know? Do they understand this? And if they don't, how am I going to educate them on it? So this comes back to, how are you transferring your message? Talk to people who are not involved in independent and private schools. Ask them what they think, what they understand. Don't ask other teachers and other people within our industry what they understand about how kids learn. Go down to the local Denny's and sit there and ask some people what's happening. Yeah, go out to the park on a Sunday afternoon and just wander up to random people and start talking to them about education and how kids learn. And see what they say. You'll be floored by how little people actually know and how you can stand out as the true expert so quickly by just sharing just a little bit of this super knowledge, this wisdom that you have about education. This is also a great time to learn the words that people use. We all think that everyone uses our teacher speak, right? We think that everyone's going to use the words that we use within our industry when we go to conferences, when we go to meetings, when we go to recurrent trainings. We think that everyone in the world uses those words because everyone in our world uses them, and of course we know them. We know those words inside and out. But in reality, the general public has no clue what we're talking about, right? So you want to make sure that you're also not assuming that people know the words and the acronyms that we're using. You have to step back. And that's where that second curse of knowledge really comes in, is because we know it, we think everybody else knows it. So you have to make sure that you step back and go, what really do people know? This goes back to that first one too, right? Everybody knows it, or why don't you tell me more about what you think you know about education? All right, so I hope that's been helpful. I hope this two-part series has kind of given you some insights into the curse of knowledge and how to overcome it, and just be wary and be looking out for it as you work on growing your enrollments, the number of applications, and quite frankly, just growing your school to a larger, better school like you want it to be. So this has been Devin Murray with Attract More Families, and your source for independent and private school marketing and business growth ideas. Feel free to give me a call or stop by my blog and check it out and see what more I can teach you. Anyways, take care and have a tremendous day.